Chapter 4: Backyard Experiments. Mia's backyard was transformed into a bustling hub of scientific exploration. After sharing her newfound knowledge from the theory of everything with her friends Liam, Olivia, and Aisha, the eager young scientists had gathered to conduct their first experiments. "All right, team," Mia announced, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of electromagnetism. Who's ready to get their hands dirty?" Liam, the aspiring engineer, raised his hand enthusiastically. "I can't wait to see how magnets and electricity work together. This is going to be awesome." Olivia, the budding environmentalist, nodded in agreement. "I've always wondered how those big wind turbines generate electricity. Maybe we can figure that out too." Aisha, the curious scientist, chimed in. "And don't forget about the northern lights. I read that they're caused by the interaction between the Earth's magnetic field and charged particles from the sun. This is going to be so much fun." Mia beamed, thrilled to see her friend's enthusiasm match her own. "Okay, let's start with something simple. Who knows what happens when you bring two magnets close together?" The four friends gathered around a table, each holding a pair of magnets. As they slowly moved the magnets towards each other, they watched in awe as the invisible forces at play became visible. "Whoa, they're pulling each other!" Liam exclaimed, his eyes wide with wonder. "Yeah, and look what happens when I try to push them together," Olivia added, demonstrating the repulsive force between the magnets. Aisha nodded, jotting down her observations in a notebook. "Fascinating. It's almost like the magnets have a mind of their own, isn't it?" Mia grinned, her scientific curiosity piqued. "That's just the beginning. Let's see what happens when we introduce electricity into the mix." The friends gathered a few simple materials, batteries, wires, and a compass, and began experimenting. Mia carefully connected the wires to the battery, creating a basic circuit. "Okay, now let's see what the compass does when we bring it close to the circuit," she instructed. As the compass needle began to move, the friends leaned in, fascinated by the interaction between the magnetic field created by the electric current and the Earth's own magnetic field. "The needle is pointing in a different direction," Liam exclaimed. "That means the electric current is creating its own magnetic field, doesn't it?" Olivia nodded, her eyes sparkling with understanding. "Yes, and the strength of the magnetic field depends on the amount of current flowing through the wires. This is incredible." Aisha scribbled furiously in her notebook, her brow furrowed in concentration. "Wait, so if we can control the magnetic field with electricity, does that mean we can also use magnets to generate electricity?" Mia's face lit up with a grin. "Exactly. That's the principle behind generators and wind turbines. The spinning motion of the turbine blades creates a changing magnetic field, which in turn induces an electric current. It's all connected." The friends spent the rest of the afternoon exploring the intricate relationship between electricity and magnetism, conducting experiment after experiment. They discovered that by moving a magnet through a coil of wire, they could generate a small electric current, and by wrapping a wire around an iron nail, they could create a temporary electromagnet. As the sun began to set, Mia gathered her friends for a final reflection. "Wow, I can't believe how much we've learned today. Electromagnetism is truly a fascinating field of study, and it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to understanding the forces that govern our universe." Liam nodded enthusiastically. "I knew magnets were cool, but I had no idea they were so closely tied to electricity. This is going to change the way I look at the world around me." Olivia smiled, her eyes shining with newfound knowledge. "And to think all of this started with a book in your grandfather's attic, Mia. I'm so glad we decided to start this science club. I can't wait to see what other mysteries we'll uncover." Aisha closed her notebook, a contemplative expression on her face. "You know, I think the best part of all this is that we're learning together. Sharing our ideas and working as a team has made the science even more exciting." Mia beamed, feeling a deep sense of pride and connection with her friends. Exactly. Science is not just about memorizing facts and formulas. It's about curiosity, collaboration, and the thrill of discovery. And we're just getting started. As the four young scientists cleaned up their backyard laboratory, they knew that this was only the beginning of their scientific adventure. With each experiment, They were unlocking the secrets of the universe, one step at a time.